Hey, hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this Azure DevOps tutorial series, today let's discuss about how to enable a debug mode in a classic release pipeline. Okay, so enabling a debug mode might be very much useful whenever your pipeline is failing and you want more information to analyze why the failure has actually happened, right? So in this kind of situation, debug mode can be very much useful because on a higher level, when you not enable a debug mode, you will get logs, but the information will be at a very higher level. Okay, but in some situations you will not be able to figure out exactly at what space, at what place the failure is actually happening. So in these kind of situations, enabling a debug mode in a pipeline, in a release pipeline, will be very much useful. All right, so let's see how we can actually enable that and how do we see that logs in a classic release pipeline. All right, so let me go to pipelines, releases. So try to edit this. So when I try to edit this, you can see there is a variable section here. So under variable section, you can add a new variable called system.debug. So this is similar to the ones that we used in the build pipeline. All right, so in the YAML you will use the variable system.debug equal to true, right? So the same variable you can use it in the release pipeline as well. So once I will save this for better. So usually you use debug mode whenever a failure actually happens, right? So let me see if this actually will fail or not. So I'm expecting my dev stage to fail. Here I have given a path which does not exist. Okay, so I'm expecting this particular stage to be failing. All right, so let's see, let's trigger this. Maybe I will set up a scheduled trigger, okay, and see if how this is running. So this will be in UTC timing. So let me see what is the UTC time now. It is 6:13 a.m. So let me set 6. I'm setting it 6:15. I'm gonna pause for a while and resume back when this release pipeline actually completes. All right, so let me go into pause mode. Yes, now my pipeline is completed. As expected, it has failed. So once I go to this release 12, you can see the dev stage is actually failed. If I go into this particular stage, you can see this has actually failed. You have summary, commits, work items and other details, right? So here you have something called view logs. Either you can select the view logs from here, or you have a logs from the stage section itself. If you hover over the stage, you can see there is a log. So if I go to the failed line item, once I click this, you can see there are a lot of lines which is using a tag called #debug. Okay, so this actually indicates that you are actually in debug mode. All right, so now if you look at these all this information, it will give you very granular level information like its path, what stage it is happening, line item, etc. Okay, so you can view the error here, no such file or directory, because we have given an invalid path, right? So this way you can actually easily track your failure and fix it, right? So just a recap of why do we actually need debug mode. Okay, so debug mode actually helps you in tracking the hidden task details or a detailed information of a particular task. Okay, so these lines like #debug, right? So these lines are only visible when you are in debug mode. Whenever the debug mode is enabled, only then you can see these lines. Okay, so what this does is they show internal agent operations like evaluated variables and even hidden task details. Okay, so with the help of this messages, you can easily understand how conditions, variables and paths are being processed. Okay, if a task fails, the debug log will show more granular context, like as I said, it can show file paths, REST API calls, etc., and many more. Okay, and you can also download these logs. Okay, you can also download these docs. If I close this, okay, you can see there's an option called download all logs. You can download these logs and keep it offline for more analysis as well. Okay, so this is a very simple one and an effective one, because in lot of situations, I have personally faced in lot of situations, you'll be able to know the task has failed, but you will not be able to nail down when and where the actual problem is happening. So enabling debug mode will help you give that more granular level details to analyze and fix your failure. All right, so and one more important thing to notice, do not forget to turn off the debug mode once you fix your issues, because it is an unnecessary override on the pipeline. Only when you need it you enable it, or else you can just remove that debug mode. All right, so I'm going to the pipeline, I'm going to the variable section and deleting this. Okay, because I don't want to keep it in debug mode for every release run. All right, so that's all what I want to cover as part of this video, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe and follow my channel. Thank you.